Hello guys, welcome to my part 8 of my video tutorials. Now in this we'll see the implementation of if-else condition. Now for this we'll create a new file, new Java file. So we have to right click on your project and say new. In this you will find something called a Java class, and in Java class we'll name it as demo if finish. Okay, so now we have this new file. We'll remove all this code, all this comment. Okay, and now here what we can do is we need to write some code, right? And when we write some code, when we write some statements which will be executed, those statements should belongs to a function called as main function. So we have to say public static void main. The shortcut we can use is PSVM and tab. So we are getting the PSVM thing. Now in this what we need to do is we will check for a given number if it is a even number or an odd number, right? So to check a given number is even or odd, what we have to do is we have to check it with the help of when we divide a number by 2. If it gives us a remainder 1, it is an odd number. If it gives you remainder 0, it's a even number, right? So to implement that part, what we'll do is we'll take a number, a variable num1, in which I will save a value 5. Okay, now what next? We have to check, right? So to check something, we have to use if statement. This is also called as control statement. So in this we have to pass num1. We have to check num1 that it is when we divide this number by 2, we should get a remainder, some remainder, right? So to get the remainder we have to say mod. So there is a symbol called as mod. This is your percentage sign, this is your mod symbol. When you say mod 2, if you are getting a value 0, if your remainder is 0, you can say the number is even. So you have to enclose all this part in this curly braces, then else part. Now if this condition is true, it will execute this part. If this condition is false, it will go to else. So in else, if your number is not even, it should be odd, right? Simple. Now when I run this code, shift F6, when I run this code, it's taking some time. Yeah, the answer is odd. Now if I change this number to 8, and now if I run this, the answer is even, right? Now this is your if and else. Now what if you have multiple conditions, like if I want to check a given number, like let's go for 3 numbers. This time we'll go for 3 numbers. Let's suppose A, B and C. Okay, and A's initial value is 4, B's value is 3 and C value is 8. Now we want to print the biggest number, we have to print the greatest number. So what we can do is we have to check again. Now we have to check. Now how will you check? To check the greater number in this, what we need to do is we have to check first A. We'll check if A is greater or not. So we have to say A greater than B. If A is greater than B, and it should be greater than C, right? It should be greater than B and it should be greater than C. So when you say we have this AND condition, we have to use ampersand. So ampersand defines AND condition. Okay, and then we can see A is greater than C. So if A is greater than B and A is greater than C, we can say A. Okay, then we'll say else if. Now we are again checking that B is greater than, so we have to say else if. So in this, B is greater than C. See, if A is greater than B and A is greater than C, then your A is greater. If this condition gives you false result, if your result is false, it means A is not greater, right? So we have to check B is greater than C. We don't need to check this part. B is greater than A, because we know that A is smaller now. So we have to check B is greater than C. So here output will be B. Now if A is not greater, B is not greater, output will be C is greater, right? So we have to say S out C. So this is how you can implement if else condition. Okay, and here what's more important is this ampersand, which signifies it is AND operation. So we have C, right? So C is greater. Now if I make it this as 13, base 13, so output will be B, right? Because B is greater than now. Now how this AND operation works is, for this we'll take a notepad. Okay, now how this AND works is, let's suppose you have a value, if you have an operator A and B, if A is true and B is true, you will get the output as true in AND operation. So we have to use AND operation. If your A is true and B is false, the output will be false. If your A is false and B is true, again it will give you F, false. If both are false, you will get false. It means in AND operation, if one is true, if both are true, you will get the result as true. Now you can also think, you can also talk about OR operation. So we have logical operation OR, in which you have A, B, and for OR operation you have to use two pipes. Okay, if both are true, you will get true. If one is true, second is false, you will get true. If both if A is false, B is true, you will get true. If both are false, you will get false, right? So in this, if any one of them is true, you will get true. Now in this, you can remember in this way. Imagine true as something and F as nothing. So when you have something plus something, you will get something, right? You will get something. Something plus nothing, you will get something. Nothing plus something, you will again get something, and nothing plus nothing, you will get nothing. So this is how you can implement here something nothing logic. Here you can implement a logic of pure water, impure water. So T is pure water, F is impure water. So you have pure water. When you mix it with pure water, you will get pure water. If you mix pure water with impure water, you will get impure water. Impure water with pure water, you will get impure water. And impure water, you will mix it, you will get impure water. So this is how you can implement this logic. So in this, we are using AND operation. It means both should be true, so that it will execute A. Okay. So this is how you can implement if else condition. Now one more thing to be noted here. If your block has only one statement, one executable statement, then curly braces is not compulsory. So what we can do is we can remove this curly braces. It will still work. Okay, so in case if you have only one statement, there is no need of curly braces. So now if I run this, output is still B, right? It's working. So I hope you understand something, and now do subscribe for the further videos. Thank you so much.